Hey guys, this is AuspiciousAussie and welcome back to another episode of my Football Manager 13 Melbourne Heart series. Like I said in the previous episode, the next live com would be against Beijing, the Asian Champions League group stage. And before we get into the game, let's go over my most recent fixtures. As you guys can see, this was the last live com, the derby game against Melbourne Victory, where we got absolutely destroyed by them at their home ground. We followed that up with another disappointing defeat, this time to Urala Reds in the Asian Champions League. It was at our home ground, which was extremely disappointing to lose this game as badly as we did. We stayed at home for the next game and we still couldn't record a win, so that was four games without a win against the Newcastle Jets in the game that finished 2-2. But the Newcastle Jets were dominating us until, I think it was the last, as you can see, the last 5 or so minutes. Ronaldo got a brace early in halfway through the first half. And he's not really that impressive, so some shocking signs for our defence there. But of course, Delevski in the 84th minute and Roca off the corner on the 91st minute. And yeah, Ronaldo did get man of the match, and I'll show you his stats now. See, it's pretty piss poor, to be honest. And a guy like that shouldn't be scoring a brace against us. Then we followed that up with an important clash against Adelaide United for that 6th spot, for the finals spot. And we lost 1-0 away from home. It was a fairly contested match. I mean, we were unlucky to lose that one, as I think it could have gone either way, really. And then by this time, I had realised after that Adelaide game that with our recent form in the league, we weren't going to be able to get a final spot. So I decided to play a few fringe players. John McKay came back in. Aziz Bayich came back in, and Petreski and Galloway got some game time themselves, and we managed to win 1-0 away, but it was too little too late as far as the league standings go. And as you can see, Craig Galloway getting the winner for us in that one. And in the last game I played, we did manage to beat Guo'an 2-0 at home in front of a fairly decent crowd of 26,000. The goal scorers in this were Syed Yousefi and Julius Davies, with Yousefi getting man of the match rating. Of course, that leaves us with today's Champions League group stage game against Beijing. It is the reverse leg, and we did win the other leg, which was away from home. So we will be playing at home today, hopefully in front of a massive crowd at Amy Park. I'll show you how the league finished up. As you can see, we did come 8th, tied 7th with 2 other teams in Newcastle and Perth. -2 goal difference got in the way of us coming 7th. But it's all really disappointing either way, even if I did come 7th, as my goal, halfway through the season when I realised it was going to be quite a difficult season, was to make the 6th, and I didn't accomplish that. I'm not really sure if I will get sacked. I've brought success to the club, and we're still doing decently in the Champions League at the moment. As you can see, we are 2nd, so hopefully I don't get sacked, as I'd like probably to spend another season here before I move on and hopefully win something again. But yeah, a disappointing season to say the least as far as the league goes. I didn't really expect to do this poorly this season. I don't really know what happened. I'm going to put it down to selling Morone last season and just replacing him with two right backs that were both too young and inexperienced, and they couldn't cope with the pressures of playing professionally in the first team. Alright, let's get into today's game then. I think if we win this one, we should have qualified going into the last two, but I'd like to win them all, to be honest, just to make up for the crappy season we've had. As you can see, today's lineup's a bit different. I've sort of stuck with the team that's done well recently. Brosk up front, Bayich on the left, Davies on the right, Delevsky and Demirci in the centre, with Yosefi in behind as defensive mid. Topper Stanley left back, Roca and Hayes the centre backs, and Palmer right back. And of course, Dean Bazanis will be in goals today. As you can see, Yanni Hayes does want to be rested, but I mean, I can't really afford him to miss this game. It's fairly important. So let's get straight into it then. As you can see, they're playing 3 at the back with a 5-man midfield. So they're a bit attacking. Hopefully we'll be able to get them on the counter and cause their 3 at the back some trouble. Do it for the fans. Do it for the fans. Come on, boys. Pointless highlight. Not many highlights to see. Wow. Not one highlight for the whole first half. Great. This is a great live comm so far. Being unlucky so far, I guess. I don't know. Haven't really seen anything of the game to even talk about anything. Good old pointless highlights. They're good though, aren't they? 60 minutes with not one highlight. Great. Oh wow, we have a corner. Roca. Oh, off the crossbar. Oh, that was so close. Wow, this is going to be a really, really short episode. Like, really short. It's going to be like 8 minutes long or something. Not even 8 minutes, probably. Looks like it's going to be a 1-0 draw. It's one of those drub matches I always get. Don't want to speak too soon though, because knowing my luck, bloody anything could happen. There we go, that is full time. A ball draw, to say the least. I mean, you're unlucky tonight, I guess. Not really. But we are 3 points clear of Beijing still. We have Urawa Reds up next, I think. And that's going to be a very tough game. I think we're away. Yeah. I think we're away. Away to Japan, I think. Yes, we are. Well, that is going to be quite a tough game. Both of our next games are actually away. Yeah, guys. I won't live comm either of these 2 games. So the next episode will be, I'm going to say, the second leg of the second round, if I make it. If not, then I guess the next episode will just be pre-season of the next season. And, of course, the transfers and whatnot, as well as the live comm of the first A-League game of the season. So I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. I mean, it was a nice, short and sweet one. A clean sheet. That's a positive. Sort of. I don't really know. We are still sitting second in the group. Probably the only thing that's allowing me to keep my job. As you can see, my board confidence over here is pretty low. And when I finished 8th with Sydney in the league, they did sack me. So I'm just praying that I don't get sacked again, because that would not be a good feeling at all. So guys, give the video a like to show your support for my series. Hopefully I won't get sacked. Of course, if you haven't already, guys, hit that subscribe button on my channel page. It will mean a lot to me, and will show me that you guys are definitely watching my videos and my content that I'm putting out. Hope you guys join me back for the next episode, and hopefully it will be in the second round of the Champions League. I've been Auspicious Aussie, guys, and goodbye.